Well, welcome. Great to have you tuning in. And let's start to settle in. As always, when you're ready, when you get things set up, you just lie back and close your eyes and you breathe. And take the time, giving yourself the opportunity to slow down. Give yourself that chance to draw your attention, your awareness in, focusing it solely on you, how you are right now. But be mindful as we turn our attention inward, as we start to notice the body, the breath, our thoughts. There's that habit to look at it through the lens of comparison. How are we compared to last time we centered? How are we compared to that image that we think we should be? You're not trying to compare. Because in comparison, you're looking outside of the now. You're trying to project onto some other thought, some other ideal. And here, as we settle in, we simply want to be right here. So you just notice the body as it is. You notice that sense of letting go, softening around the edges. You notice the breaths as they move in and move out. Letting the rest of the world just fall away for a bit. And take just a few more breaths, just a few more moments. When your next inhale is a nice deep, full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice and smooth back and forth, and the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then on inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening up. And exhale, you press back down, dog. You settle in. You take any movement you like. Then inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Nice and steady. Inhale, sweeping forward. And exhale, pressing back. Remembering to work those full breaths. Full range of motion and movement of the body. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg reaches back, opening the hips. Left leg back. And exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You settle into the rhythm of your breath. Maybe shorter, maybe longer, maybe exactly the same as a how IQ. Doesn't matter. We all meet up in down dog and then in Tadasana. So you find that rhythm. Not trying to rush. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Right. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale and exhale. You relax your arms. You close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Now with the big toes clipped, heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. You settle into that way. The heels a bit heavier than the toes. The tailbone drawing down so the torso can lift up. And then exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. Now you let the weight drift forward. The head hangs heavy. The feet feel balanced from heel to toe. Your tailbone's actively tilting towards the ceiling. You have that nice full breath. Then on your next inhale, once again, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms chair. This time, bringing the arms straight out in front, parallel to the floor. You shift your weight forward so the heels peel. And on exhale, you slide your back down imaginary wall. Then you sit yourself back. Once your hips touch down, your heels lift up. Navasana. We're doing 3 rounds, so knees can be bent or straight. But you work to sit tall. The sternum lifting, the low back drawing in. On exhale, you cross the ankles. You either hug the shins or hands outside the hips to lift. Then back up. Cross and hug or cross and lift. You can always leave foot down to help out. Last one. Keep that sternum lifting. You want to avoid that sinking down of your low back. You're trying to sit upright. Find that tall balance. This time you cross the ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. We're going to keep that left hand on the floor as the right arm reaches up. Low lunge twist. The shoulders stacking, collarbone broad. Your legs are nice and strong. That firm foundation, and then on your next inhale, that right arm guides you up. High lunge twist. You lift all the way up. Crown the head over the tailbone. Then you see if you can't tighten it up a bit more. Reaching that right arm a little further back. That left arm draws a little further forward. Inhale, back to center. High lunge. You square yourself off, and we're making our way to warrior 3, so nice and smooth. Shifting your weight out over that right leg as you rise up. And more important than being parallel with the floor, just feeling long, feeling that you're in control here. From the crown of your head to that left heel. And just as smooth as you came in, that left foot steps back, high lunge. The toes touch, the torso lifts. And we're going to settle in here. Work in that long line from the back of the right knee to the front of the left. The tailbone drawing down so the torso can sit neutral. Just reaching straight up. And exhale, hands to the floor. And you find your up to down dog. Nice smooth breath as you move. And the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Low lunge. Now right hand stays down as that left arm reaches up. And find that nice low lunge twist. Nice and open across the chest. Nice and strong through the legs. And with that next inhale, the left arm guides you, keeping the torso oriented to the side of your mat. That left arm reaching back, right arm guiding you forward. Inhale back to center, high lunge. And take a moment. Then when you're ready, shifting forward for warrior three. Keep it simple. You keep it steady. Nice and light. You step back, high lunge. You set it up. Let your eyes soften. Remember that front leg, that left one is nice and strong, pushing down into that left foot. But sometimes we can over-focus on that front leg. That back leg is just as important here. The right heel driving back. You feel the strength of that right thigh. Your glutes on the right side. Working to balance you front to back. Then exhale, hands to the floor as you find your way to down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Once your balance is set, palms together, thumbs to your heart. As you fold and twist over to the right. Revolve side angle. You can broaden, you can bind. But you work that tight rotation. A nice deep twist as that left shoulder rolls under and that right side rolls back. Starts to feel like you're going to turn your sternum, the center of your chest to face the ceiling. Just opening up. And inhale back to center, high lunge. We're going to spin that left heel in so both feet are flat as that right leg straightens up, setting up for pyramid. And on exhale, you fold forward. The hands land on the right shin. Maybe they slide to the foot. Maybe they make their way all the way to the floor. But you fold out over that right leg. The right foot is firm to the mat, helping to hold your right hip back so that you can reach your torso forward. And on inhale, we're going to bend that front knee as we rise up, warrior one. Just for a breath here. Then sweep the arms behind our back, interlace the fingers. And exhale, you fold forward inside that right leg, humble warrior. And the torso draped just inside that right leg. The head hangs heavy. You're working that deep flexion at that right hip. So it feels like your hips are hanging you up high. You can always shimmy that left foot, that back one, further back. That'll open the line from thigh to thigh a bit more, allowing the torso to sink a little bit deeper. And on inhale, you rise back up, warrior one. Sweeping the arms up, taking a breath. Then exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Once you're set, palms together, thumbs to your heart. You twist to the left. Revolve side angle. Using your arms however you like. And nice and smooth back to center, high lunge. The back heel spins in, warrior one. You straighten that left leg, and you fold forward. And here as you fold, sometimes we have a tendency of stepping that back foot in, shortening our stance. But you want to try and keep this long stance from foot to foot. One of the things that does, it helps keep those hips further back behind that left foot. So as you fold, you start to reach forward with the torso rather than just kind of curling down into it. And nice and smooth, the knee bends as the torso lifts. Warrior one. The arms sweep behind your back. Then release the fingers. Broaden out as you bow forward. Humble warrior. And again, as you sink in, you can always shimmy that right foot further back a bit, allowing the hips to sink a little lower. The torso drapes a bit deeper. Inhale, warrior one. Nice and smooth. You take your time to set it up. One breath, and on exhale, hands to the floor, finding your route back. And sliding forward into plank. We're going side plank to the right. You roll to that right hand, the outer edge of the right foot. You can always lower that right knee or stagger the feet. Lift the top arm. Maybe lift the leg. Whatever you like. But you feel stable from top to bottom. Held in place. Nice and smooth, coming back to center. And you roll to the left. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. Once you set your edge, you're trying to lift your hips up as high as you can. Trying to shorten this line from your left armpit to your left hip. So that instead of being kind of a straight line where you're hanging on the shoulder, you're starting to lift up. Eventually, that left foot is flat on the floor rather than being on the edge of it. Get those hips high enough that you're able to put that foot flat. Nice and smooth back to center. And on exhale, you lower all the way to the floor. You take a breath. And from here, we're going through our locust cycle. All three arms alongside the body to start, palms face down. Now on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the arms and legs. Modified locust. And staying lifted, bring the arms out in front, biceps next to your ears. And you reach long. Extended locust. And staying up, the arms come behind your back, interlace the fingers. And you draw those knuckles towards your heels. Bound locust. And exhale, relax. Take a breath. Then the arms alongside the body. And once again, you rise up. Lifting as much of you off the floor as you can lift up. And take the arms forward. Nice and long. The arms behind your back. You lift a breath or two higher. And exhale, relax. Third and final set. On an inhale, you rise up. You sweep the arms forward. Take the arms behind your back. Last couple breaths. And exhale, relax. Let the body fall against the floor. And hands under the shoulders. You curl the toes to float the knees. And you do one push up to plank. Then once again, roll into that right side. Side plank. This time we're going into extended side. So once you set your edge, that left bicep just drapes next to your head, exaggerating that top line. And nice and smooth, back to center, and you take it to the left. Once the edge is set, you drape that top arm. Nice and smooth back to center. This time, you go to down dog or take a vinyasa. And exhale the right foot forward, warrior two. The back heel spins in. The hips and chest are square to the long edge of the mat. That front knee's bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. You soften your eyes and you breathe. Just settling in. That low, broad stance. Both feet are flat. You feel stable. And from here, we're transitioning into eagle pose. So that right foot is anchored at the floor, at the front of your mat. And you're just going to sweep that left arm, left side of the body around and standing tall on your right leg. Palms come together. That right knee is bent. And that left thigh crosses over. Those left toes can touch. They can hover, or they tuck. And you sit down into it. If you feel steady, you add the arms. It'll be that left elbow underneath the right. You bend the elbows. Twisty tie the forearms. Trying to lift those elbows without bending your back. I'm going to transition back into warrior two. So we'll untie those arms first, hands together at your heart, and then letting that left leg just sweep back. Nice and light, the foot touches down as you open back up, warrior two. You make your adjustments, then once you're set, straighten out that right leg, you reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. The crown of the head is extending forward, as if you're going to reach the top of your head, past the top edge of your mat. And inhale, warrior two. You take a breath, set it up. And then exhale, hands to the floor as you find your way to down dog. And exhale, the left foot forward. Warrior two. Again, you let those eyes soften. You settle into it. You don't overthink it. You just feel broad across the torso, broad across the lap. You feel nice and steady with those feet pushing down and out. And that left foot anchors you as we make our way to eagle pose. Nice and smooth, you shift your weight forward as you sweep that right side around. Palms meet, thumbs at your heart. Left knee bends as that right thigh crosses. The toes touch, hover, or tuck. Then you add your arms when you feel set. It'll be that right elbow underneath the left this time. And twisty tie. Nice full breath. And take a moment as we prepare to transition back to Warrior Two. The arms undo, palms at your heart. That right leg unravels as you sweep open. Once you're set up, you straighten that left leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Nice long lines. Inhale, Warrior Two. And exhale, hands to the floor. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the right foot forward. Low lunge. Turning this into side angle. So right hand's on the floor inside the right foot. That right knee squeezes against the right tricep as that left heel spins in. And then that left side just sweeps open to the ceiling. If you want to wrap that top arm for your bind, feel free. But you keep rolling the body open. Rolling the torso backwards over that right thigh. And on exhale, hands to the floor. And you step that right foot back. Plank pose, top of push-up. Then exhale, lower the forearms to the floor, setting up for dolphin. The hips spike, the head hangs heavy. You can hold steady, or you take your dives, sliding forward, taking your chin past your fingertips. And exhale, you push back. 5 breaths. Two more breaths. Last one. And on your next exhale, you just push into your palms to lift the elbows, down dog. And on exhale, you draw that right knee forward, setting up for pigeon. The right knee is outside the right wrist. The right heel sweeps forward as that left leg slides back. You can stay upright, working your king pigeon variations, bending that back knee, or you just drape yourself forward. And the torso rests over that front thigh and calf. Inhale as you rise up. You plant the palms. And you choose your route to down dog. And the left foot steps forward. Low lunge. Left hand's on the floor inside the foot. Left knee squeezes against the upper left arm as that right heel spins in and the right side sweeps up. Side angle. And bringing the hand down. Stepping that left foot back, plank pose. And exhale, you lower the forearms, dolphin. And if you're holding steady, what you're thinking about doing is trying to push the top edge of your mat away. So your chest, your sternum, starts to press back towards your knees, your shins. And you hold that long line of the underarm. Or you work those dives sliding forward and back. Two more breaths. Good, and then next exhale, you just push into your palms to lift the elbows. Down dog. That left knee draws forward. The heel sweeps to the right as that right leg slides back. You stay upright or you drape yourself forward. And nice and smooth. You find your way to down dog. Gentle bend in the knees. You look forward and inhale, you float or step to sitting at the top of the mat. Once you're down, you bring the legs forward, setting up for Paschimottanasana. Janu Shirshasana A today. So right leg stays straight, left knee bends, left foot comes in nice and tight to the inner right thigh. The arms reach up, slight twist so you line up with that right thigh, and you fold forward over. And inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You relax your arms and you switch your legs. Left leg is straight, Right knee bend. That foot's nice and tight, high up on the inner left thigh. The arms reach up. You line yourself up. Then you fold forward. Inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You relax your arms. And bring the soles of the feet together. Tadasana. The heels are nice and tight. Fingers interlaced outside your toes. Then you fold forward. Trying to reach your chin, your upper chest out past your big toes, rather than curling back into it. You're trying to keep your back long. Then inhale as you rise up. You bring the legs out front. Paschimottanasana. The feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. But you bow your head, you close your eyes, and you lead with your heart, your sternum, center your chest. Trying to move the torso forward over those legs, more so than just rounding down into it. Then on inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor, as you slowly lower your torso down, lying flat on your back. You take a breath, then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees bend, the feet are flat. Arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back if you want. Going as high as you like. But you breathe into the front of the body. And exhale, you lower down. You take a breath. And on inhale, once again, you push down to go up. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And exhale, relax. You draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You hang out there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once your hips lift, bend those elbows. Hands against the back as you send the legs up. And remember, if you're in shoulder stand, you're trying to balance that weight across your triceps, across your upper back. But you can just close your eyes and rest here. Can't quite find that balance, you can always keep those knees bent, your center weight lower, so you find that nice balanced base. Then you start thinking about lifting those legs up. A few more breaths of your morning variations. And coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and easy, unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. Once the legs are down, the arms alongside the body, you press down into your hands and elbows. Lift the torso. Arc the spine for fish. And you release the crown, the head towards the floor behind you. And try and relax everything from the waistline down. Your thighs, your calves, your feet. And exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest. Nice tight squeeze. And taking the arms in the cactus arms. And you release the knees over to the left. One final twist. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, then you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together to heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.